More than 180,000 people in North Carolina are living with Alzheimer's disease, and more will be diagnosed within the next few years. Next week, the Alzheimer's Foundation is hosting a free educational conference in Raleigh to offer valuable information for caregivers. And joining us now is Teepa Snow, one of the country's leading dementia care specialists. She has 40 years of experience, and she is from Hillsborough. Teepa, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, this is such an important conversation to have. So let's start with this. You're one of the speakers at this conference. How can this conference help families that are navigating Alzheimer's disease?
Well, one of the very first things might be to find out what they're navigating isn't even Alzheimer's. It's Lewy body dementia. It's a frontal temporal dementia. It's post-cortical atrophy. Because it turns out that all dementias are unique and different. And when we, in general, hear the word Alzheimer's, we have a certain profile, memory problems in mind. But in fact, the carer might be experiencing more language changes when their person is trying to find or it could be that they're seeing things that aren't there, or it could, so there's a whole variety of things that they could be finding out for the first time of like, oh, well, I thought it was Alzheimer's. And it's like, it is a dementia, but it isn't Alzheimer's.
Oh, wow. Okay. And I mean, if there's one thing we know for sure, we know that dementia robs people of their memories and their identity. Your talk specifically focuses on how people should try to see more than just loss. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. So for me to say, don't you remember, Michelle? When obviously you asked me the same question again, you don't remember, you wouldn't have asked me. And I can say, so you're wanting to know what time your appointment is. It's at 2. Oh, hey, Michelle.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
You would want to say, yeah. And I would say, could you help me a minute?
Sure. Yeah.
And so we're moving away from the repetitive questioning, which often for carers is really distressing, and into another area of function.
Yeah, no, that's a really good tip. And for families that might just be starting out on this journey, what's the first thing you want them to know in all of this?
Don't do it alone.
Don't do it
Build
alone.
a team.
Yeah. And what else can they do? I mean, what if they are alone, truly? I mean, are there outreach programs that they can contact?
Absolutely. And what I would say is becoming knowledgeable, becoming skillful. As your person is losing skill, it's going to be really important you develop some new skills. And you want to figure out, what does that mean? How do I do that? So I would start by coming to something like this conference and finding out, wow, there's a lot out there I didn't know about. Resources, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, there's so much out there. There is so much to know. Teepa Snow, thank you so much for joining us in this very important conversation. We appreciate you.
You're welcome, Michelle.
The Alzheimer's and Caregiving Educational Conference is next Wednesday, the 18th. They do encourage that you register in advance. You can go to the Alzheimer's Foundation website listed there on your screen. The conference will be at the Hilton Raleigh North Hills Hotel on Wake Forest Road. That is from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Wow, what a great resource. So